Hi, Tom here. Capricorn. Last week, asked you to slow down. To feel the weight you've been carrying. To admit, quietly, that some things have been heavier than you let on. This week is different. This week isn't about enduring. It's about deciding. From a Vedic perspective, the energy now shifts from internal reckoning to external movement. Specifically, responsible movement. Not rushed, not reactive, but deliberate. And for you, that matters more than speed. You may notice a subtle return of momentum. Not the frantic kind, not pressure-driven, but a grounded sense of readiness. Like something inside you is saying, "All right, I see it now. I know what needs to change." That knowing didn't come out of nowhere. It came from last week's honesty. Capricorn. You don't move unless there's a reason. You don't act unless it's justified. And that's why when you decide, it tends to stick. This week is about identifying one area of your life where responsibility has turned into stagnation. Something you've been maintaining out of duty, not alignment. And here's the key shift. You're no longer being asked to tolerate it. You may feel a quiet frustration rise. Not anger, and not resentment. Just the realization that holding things together isn't the same as moving forward anymore. That realization isn't failure. It's maturity. So, here's the deeper lesson this week. You don't have to dismantle your life to change direction. But you do have to stop pretending that endurance equals success. Stability that drains you isn't stability. It's inertia. And you're ready to replace it with something more honest. You may notice this theme showing up in practical ways. A work structure that needs updating. Boundary that's overdue. A responsibility that needs to be renegotiated. A personal standard that no longer fits with who you are now. This week favors small, strategic shifts over dramatic moves. Because small changes, applied consistently, alter your entire trajectory. There's also an emotional layer here. You might feel a surprising sense of relief when you admit what you don't want to carry anymore. Relief doesn't mean weakness. It means your system recognizes alignment. And alignment always feels lighter. Now, let's talk about action, Capricorn style. One aligned move this week. Make one decision that simplifies your life. Not optimizes, not improves. Simplifies. Remove an obligation. Clarify a boundary. Streamline a process. This isn't about doing more. It's about doing what actually matters. As you take this step, you may notice confidence returning. Not the loud kind, the steady kind. The kind that doesn't need reassurance. That's how you know you're moving correctly. Capricorn. This week marks a turning point. Not because everything changes immediately, but because you stop carrying things that were never meant to last this long. Forward motion doesn't require pressure anymore. It requires honesty. And you've already done that part. Now you move. And you need to trust that. Before you go, there's something important you should know. These horoscopes are based on Vedic astrology, also known as sidereal astrology. That means we're using the actual positions of the stars in the sky, not the tropical system used in most Western astrology. Because of that, your sun signs here may be different than what you're used to. And that's okay. In Vedic astrology, we don't start with the sun sign. We start with the moon sign, because the moon represents your mind, emotions, and how life is experienced day to day. First, always watch this for your Vedic moon sign. That's where this horoscope will feel the most accurate and personal. Next, I recommend watching for your rising sign, also called your ascendant or lagna. Your rising sign shows how these energies show up in your physical life, your body, your environment, and the situations unfolding around you. Then, you can also watch for your sun sign, which adds insight into your identity, confidence, and sense of purpose during this time. And if love, relationships, creativity, or money are major themes for you right now, I also recommend checking your Venus sign, called Shukra in Vedic astrology, for an extra layer of clarity. For weeks where things feel intense, faded, or life-shifting, it can also be helpful to look at your lunar nodes, Rahu and Ketu. These show where growth is pulling you forward and where old patterns are asking to be released. To find your correct placements, make sure you're using a Vedic or sidereal natal chart, not a tropical one. Once you know your moon, rising, sun, and Venus signs, and optionally Rahu and Ketu, you'll get a much deeper and more complete understanding of what's unfolding. If this message resonated with you, please like the video. It truly helps support this channel and allows these messages to reach the people who actually need them. And if you're enjoying these weekly Vedic horoscopes, consider subscribing so you don't miss future messages for your signs. You are not one sign. You are a system of energies, learning how to work together. Take care and be calm.